Antimonium Tartaricum, also known as tartar emetic, is derived from tartrate of antimony and potassium. Its preparation involves a precise potentization process, which includes trituration and succussion with lactose or dilution in water. This method enhances its healing properties while removing toxicity. Historically recognized as an emetic used to induce vomiting, it has become a cornerstone of homeopathy, particularly effective in addressing respiratory conditions characterized by difficulty expelling mucus and profound physical exhaustion. Antimonium Tartaricum represents profound weakness and helplessness, especially when the body struggles against overwhelming mucus burdens. The hallmark of this remedy is an inability to clear obstructions, leading to significant respiratory distress accompanied by drowsiness, restlessness, and irritability. The patient's appearance often reflects their frailty, with pale or livid features, cyanosis, dark circles around the eyes, and cold sweat. Imagine an elderly person with pneumonia lying pale and motionless, their chest rattling audibly as they struggle to breathe. Despite their efforts, the mucus remains trapped, leaving them on the brink of collapse. Antimonium Tartaricum in such moments can bring relief by easing the breath and clearing the chest. Similarly, picture a child with a heavy cold, crying irritably while rejecting comfort, their face sweaty and pale. This too captures the essence of the remedy. Respiratory issues include a rattling cough with thick mucus, often seen in bronchitis or pneumonia. The child breathes more easily when held upright. Behavioral traits are irritable, peevish, and resistant to being touched or examined. The child cries loudly but clings to caregivers for security. Asthma symptoms can be observed when the child abruptly lets go of the nipple due to breathlessness while nursing. Asphyxia neonatorum presents as pale, breathless newborns with gasping respiration. During pregnancy, nausea, vomiting, and faintness dominate, often followed by extreme exhaustion and drowsiness. Menstrual issues may include groin pains, a bearing down sensation, or cold creeping sensations before menstruation. Leukorrhea manifests as a watery, blood-streaked discharge that worsens when sitting. Respiratory distress involves audible mucus rattling with a weak cough characteristic of bronchitis, pneumonia, asthma, or pleuropneumonia. Intense nausea and vomiting bring a deathly loathing of food, especially milk or sour items. Vomiting brings temporary relief but leaves the patient exhausted. Profound sleepiness accompanies nearly all complaints, bordering on a comatose state. General prostration, trembling, and cold sweats are prominent. Skin conditions include pustular eruptions resembling smallpox, impetigo, or chickenpox, leaving bluish-red marks. Mechanical asphyxia involves struggles with suffocation from mucus buildup or external causes. Persistent drowsiness and sleepiness are hallmark features. Rattling mucus in the chest is audible but difficult to expel. Children are averse to touch or being looked at, crying loudly and irritably. Symptoms improve after vomiting or sitting upright. The Hippocratic face includes a pinched nose, sunken cheeks, dark circles, flaring nostrils, and cold sweat, signifying severe illness. The tongue is thickly coated white with visible red edges or streaks, sometimes with imprints of teeth. There's a craving for cold water in small amounts, often and repeatedly, and a strong desire for sour fruits, especially apples. Differential diagnosis: how Antimonium Tartaricum stands out. Carbo vegetabilis also addresses respiratory distress, but with cold extremities and less prominent mucus rattling. Ipecacuanha presents with persistent, unrelieved nausea and coughing, which distinguishes it from Antimonium Tartaricum, where nausea is intermittent and relieved after vomiting. Phosphorus is helpful in lung conditions, but lacks the hallmark drowsiness and rattling mucus. Kali sulfuricum features yellow mucus and a desire for cool air, unlike Antimonium Tartaricum. Lycopodium is associated with right-sided pneumonia with bloating and belching, contrasting with Antimonium Tartaricum. Thuja is effective in vaccination-related issues, where Antimonium Tartaricum can address pustules and eruptions that fail to resolve. Law is used for cyanotic and end-stage heart and lung conditions with profound weakness. Antidotes and complementary remedies. Antidotes include pulsatilla, hepasulfuris, sepia and opium. Complementary remedies are phosphorus, silica, ipecacuanha, baryta carbonica and thuja. Modalities: what worsens or improves symptoms worse. In the evening from warmth, damp weather, sour things, milk or lying flat. Symptoms are aggravated in spring and during mornings, better from sitting upright, expectoration, eructation or burping, motion, vomiting or lying on the right side. Summary of applications. Antimonium Tartaricum is indispensable for severe respiratory and gastrointestinal conditions characterized by mucus congestion, profound weakness and drowsiness. It excels in advanced bronchitis, pneumonia, debilitating nausea, eruptive diseases and skin conditions. By addressing the body's inability to expel mucus and restoring vitality, this remedy has proven invaluable in critical and life-threatening situations. Conclusion. Antimonium Tartaricum encapsulates the essence of homeopathy, treating the whole person, not just the disease. Its ability to bring comfort to the frail, relieve respiratory distress, and address emotional irritability underscores its transformative power. Whether it's a suffocating infant or an elderly person on the brink of collapse, this remedy stands as a cornerstone in homeopathic practice, providing hope and healing where it is needed most. Disclaimer: this information is intended solely for professional homeopathic practitioners. The author disclaims any responsibility for misuse or improper application of the remedy. It is essential that this remedy is utilized only under the guidance of a qualified homeopathic practitioner. And that wraps up today's discussion. Have you ever delved into the world of holistic treatments? Homeopathy takes a unique approach by addressing the whole person, rather than just the symptoms of a disease. Have you ever thought about giving homeopathy a try? I'd love to hear your insights in the comments. If you're intrigued by more remedies or have a specific one in mind that you'd like me to explore, don't hesitate to let me know. I'm eager to dive into new topics with you.